G'day, welcome back to Calcando. In today's episode, we'll have a look at ways to data merge to uniquely named interactive PDFs. I'll show a few methods, but the first method uses the data merge to single record script that I released in 2015. I've shown this script on this channel before, so let's look at this method first. Here I have an InDesign file that is a survey for a package tour company. It contains form elements such as checkboxes, radio buttons, a combo box, text box, and a submit button. It is also a data merge document and contains two text fields within the first paragraph. I'll demonstrate the script in action. I select a location on my hard drive to save the files, and I'd like interactive PDFs. However, as I click on the PDF export preset drop-down, I notice that I don't have an option for interactive PDF. Why is this? Well, to demonstrate, I need to close out of the script. The way the script works is to call upon the two ways that data merge can normally be exported. To a newly merged InDesign file, or to PDF. In the Create Merge Document panel, there's no option to select an interactive PDF. Only the general merge options that are available to both methods of merging. So I'll select my records and go OK. I'm then presented with the Export Adobe PDF dialog box, but notice that certain items are greyed out, namely the page range, the spreads radio button, and checkboxes for creating tagged PDFs, creating Adobe Acrobat layers, and hyperlinks. The other detail to notice is that this Export Adobe PDF dialog box is for printing, not interactive. That dialog box is much different to this one, so let's look at that. So this dialog box is much different. I have options to include forms and media, as well as page transitions. But I've lost my ability to control color outputs, add pre-press marks, and most importantly, I can't save my options as a setting. So if I need to make a slightly different interactive PDF export, I can't load it as a setting, but instead have to change this dialog box. The good news is that the dialog keeps the last used options in the dialog. So whether using my script or not, data merge exports either to InDesign files or its own flavour of PDF that is neither print or interactive. But at the start of the video, I said I was going to demonstrate how to merge to interactive PDFs. So how are we going to do it using this script? Well, we're still going to use my script, but we've to merge to InDesign files first. For the sake of the demo, I'm just going to do 10 records. We don't want to sit here through 1,000 records. I'll then close the InDesign file and run another script, namely batch convert. This script is an amazing utility created by Peter Carroll. It takes a folder of InDesign files and can convert them to a variety of formats, including, for our purposes, interactive PDF. I'll point the script to the folder of InDesign files I just made, point them to a folder where I want the PDFs to export, the source format will be InDesign. The target format will be PDF Interactive. And then run the script. OK. So the script is now run, and if I open one of these PDFs in Acrobat, it's obvious that the PDF is interactive, as I can click on the checkboxes and click on the radio buttons, the combo box, the text box, and I can click the submit button. So that's worked. So that was the first method. The second method is identical to the first method in that the files are initially merged to InDesign files, and again we're using the batch convert script. The difference is that rather than merge to PDF Interactive, we'll merge to Adobe InDesign. At the bottom of the script, there's an option to run a script by clicking a checkbox. From here, I'm going to choose a script that I've written for this express purpose. It will create interactive PDFs with the same names as the InDesign files, but will save it to a folder called Interactive PDFs on my desktop. Click OK and let that run. So that's the second method. The third method demonstrates a sneak peek at the Pro version of the data merge to unique name script. The interface doesn't look too much different to before, with one exception, the option to run a script during the export. Let's choose a location to save our files. Export to InDesign. Choose my script to run, which is the same script as before. But this time I'm going to choose some different records. So we can see it's put them in the same location. If I click on one, again, it's interactive. The last method demonstrates a sneak peek at another alternate version of the data merge to unique name script. Unlike the other method shown, this is by far the most direct. It looks similar to the previous scripts with one exception, the addition of the PDF Interactive as an option. But this time I can choose wherever I want to save it to. And in this case, I'm going to make a new folder for it. Make sure that I choose PDF Interactive. Make our file name. And choose a different record range. And we're done. So this is a folder that was just created. And here are my PDFs. Once again, it's interactive. One thing I have noticed is that the text in the drop-down field doesn't suit the formatting of the survey. In InDesign, I can't control the formatting of form fields except for the point size, but I can run an action in Adobe Acrobat. I have an action here that will work on this file or a folder of files that will convert the font in the text box and the combo box to Helvetica and make them 10 point. And it's done it. So there you have it. 4 ways to create uniquely named interactive PDFs from Adobe InDesign. The Export Interactive PDF module script and the Acrobat sequence to correct text and combo fields are available from CalCan-Do. If you're interested in the upgraded versions of the Data Merge to Unique Name script shown in this video, they'll be made available for purchase by contacting me directly through calcando.com. That's it for another video. If you got something out of this video, show me by hitting the like button and subscribe for more great videos. Check out CalCan-Do or InDesign Secrets for the latest articles, or tweet me at CalCan-Do. Until next time, I'll see you later.